Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another tea time. Today I'm at Mr. Donut. There's a logo on both sides. Mr. Donut, one of the prolific donut places in Japan. I've put far too much milk in this tea, so if you guys are on my Patreon feed, then you know that I've been sick for the past week or so. So I caught what is essentially just a bad cold last Saturday, right after I uploaded the last video. Whole body painful, almost like strep throat symptoms, which was not the best. But then on Wednesday, it was a national holiday, but we had to go into school anyway because it was entrance exams, and they gave us free lunch afterwards, which got both me and Hannah, the other ALT, food poisoning. So, that was fun, having an already torn up throat that was compounded by the stomach acid that I was throwing up. So I had some thoughts regarding the 3 series that I'm working on right now. I cut the Japanese lessons pretty much just out, because I get so few responses to them, and they take more work than it looks like they do, and I don't really enjoy doing them anymore, so I think I'm going to stop those unless they are specifically requested. So, like, if anyone wants to ask a specific thing about, like, what's this grammar point or whatever like that, by all means feel free to do so. But until then, I'm probably not going to make any more new ones. As for the other 3 series that I'm working on, the Deity Salad, Anime in Under a Minute, and Alpha Dreadful, Anime in Under a Minute takes so much time and work for being a 1-minute long video. It's impressive how much goes into that thing. I'm still going to do them, it just takes me a long time to do so don't lose faith. Alpha Dreadful's format used to be that I would take the letters of the alphabet plus numbers to have a set of 27 constraints that I'd have to go through in order to make this series of videos. But that's proving to be arbitrary and not interesting. Like, the videos are fun to make, and they're fun to watch and everything. So anyway, what I think is going to happen is I'm going to, instead of making it so that I have to do the next letter in the alphabet for the next game or whatever like that, I will make it so that whatever the first letter of the title of the game is, I have to use that letter for each of the intro or descriptor words for the pluses and minuses. That'll make things significantly more interesting, I hope. I'm also thinking about doing some shorter versions of them where I, like, try to speed run a review of the game in 3 to 5 minutes or so. It's been recommended that I have some shorter videos by a couple people, so I'll give it a shot. I'll make the long ones, and then I'll also try to make, like, a supercut of the short ones, or possibly just, like, speed talk through a short version of it, maybe use some Aristotelian analysis. Actually, that'd be fun, see if I could do an Aristotelian analysis of any game in 3 to 5 minutes. We might give that a shot. As for Deity Salad takes the least work in editing, but the most work in research. It's probably the most fun to make. It's just I don't know how interesting it is for my audience. So if you guys are interested in it, please let me know in the comments. Please tell me that you like them by liking the other videos and by liking the videos that get put out and things. One of my Patreon supporters, Michael, tells me, Michael, who I incorrectly pronounced as Mickle in another video, tells me that it would probably be interesting to do some more J-vlogger style stuff. And I'll be honest, I hate J-vloggers, like, all of them. Even though I technically was a J-vlogger for a while, I hate that shit. Like, I feel like it's pandering and that everyone looks like a fucking weeaboo, but, I mean, I do have the advantage of being in Japan, and that's kind of how I got my audience before, so. I'm going to see if I can do some stuff that isn't mega weeby, and still, you know, interesting to watch and that kind of thing, so, we'll see. There's a cosplay shop. Several of them, actually, in Akiba, where I am right now. I'm at the Mr. Donuts on the main street in Akiba. At that costume shop, they've got a bunch of, like, discount used costumes and things like that, so I'm thinking I might go and, like, buy some of those, and then have them feature in videos that I do or whatever, because it might be fun. Who knows? Also, I'm super excited you guys check out this thing right here. That song is written by my dear friend Josh, who I will link his stuff in the description. And I've been working on quite a lot of new stuff to make my channel look spiffier and more professional and things. You can see I've got new channel art and a new icon and all that sort of stuff. Channel art and icon took me 1,000,000 hours to make because I had to do it all in like a pixel editing program, and I wasn't really familiar with it, and also I didn't know what I was doing really, so I had to go through and do like several designs. The original baseline template with like the gear and the swirly things on the bottom and all that was done by my good friend Matt, who you might know as Maguma, and then I used that and tried to make it interesting, so I think it turned out okay. I hope it turned out okay. I hope you guys like it. I'm jealous. Like, it's weird to admit to this, but I'm jealous of, like, the people that have bigger audiences, because it means they've got a better community with them, right? And, you know, I've got, like, a decent number of people that are, like, pretty good community here, and that's super rad and everything. But I want to be more involved with you guys. I want to be as involved as people like Markiplier and like Peanut Butter Gamer and people like them, you know, be involved with their own communities that they've helped to build. And I don't have that yet, so I'm trying really hard to, like, build that community. To that end, if you guys have any ideas about stuff that we would be able to do together, or, like, with community stuff or something like that, please do not hesitate to tell me. Like, real talk, I want to be good for you guys, because being an entertainer is something that I've dreamed about since I was tiny. So the gist of the situation is I'm still going to do the 3 main series, and I'm still going to do the video game stuff because that's also super fun, and I like finding these little dumb extra games like Sea Shine, which I put up recently, is this cute little game that's also got like atmospheric horror elements to it, which I wasn't expecting. I just recently played Sarah is Missing, which is like a... well, you'll see, I'll put it up, but it's actually super intriguing. I'm thinking that the ones that have the most interactive capability are like visual novels and stuff like that, because I can really inject character into those. So like visual novels and things that don't require like, you know, FPS shooting and stuff like that would be super fun. I'll probably try to do some more of those. December's coming up, and December's going to be super open and like hardcore, like working in and trying to get as good of stuff as possible. Thanks for leveling with me, you guys. I appreciate you coming and listening and sitting through my bullshit. If you enjoyed this video or the previous Tea Time video, then please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can watch some of my other videos wherever I'm putting them on the screen. I don't actually know. Also, please think about going and taking a look at my Patreon so that I can actually get that new computer bits and or pay for food and rent. Alright, well, that's all for me. I'll see you guys next time.